Ooh.
What's up?
What's going on, you guys? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. We have Jamar 84. We have K Star. We have Tramel. We have Jeremy, and we have Giving You the Real T, aka Terrence, whatever the fuck you want to call him. And we are here for the Chasing panel, and we are here for Chasing Atlanta season 6, episode 7. And Jamar, I thought I told you.
What,
I'm
bitch?
about to say, Jamar, I thought I told you to get your ass on camera, but I see that you knew to get your ass on camera.
Girl, I could be having technical difficulties. You never know what's going on.
Boy, bye. Carl looks nice tonight.
Not just tonight.
Just tonight? You want to try me this early? Bitch?
Well, you've been okay. First of all, I've been a raggedy bitch for the last couple of days. You came on my celebration last night and just read me down.
Did we not celebrate your raggedy bitch?
Then all day you've been trolling me all day on my Instagram.
And it ain't
no matter. Every time I comment on something, you coming behind.
Night, bitch. Get you some rest. Tomorrow we running.
Wait, celebration for what?
I went live.
Oh, I was supposed to say something. I was supposed to say, oh my God, this is my first time being on a channel that has more than 50,000 subscribers.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Oh my God. So yes, Carl has been trolling me. I don't know. I think that this is his newfound way of showing.
Thank you, Patches. Patches got my pick.
Patches, stop taking up for him. Anyway, but y'all, we've been gone. We've been gone for like what, 2 weeks?
But we back with the jump off.
Yes, we back with the jump off, and we back with the jump off, and Jeremy back in the bed. So,
but can we get back to Instagram where you got your ass tooted up in those white pants?
I didn't have it tooted up.
Yes, you do.
Can we get back to that?
No, we can get off of that. That's what we can do.
Look at my sexy ass. What you want to call them? Sexy ass white out strips.
I can't do nothing without y'all coming for me. I just can't. This panel should be called Chasing Scotty because all y'all do is just come for me.
You want to be the man?
You be starting.
I don't be starting nothing.
You do. Nobody started with you.
Don't say you always started.
Carl, you've been on me all day. Like you gonna sit up here and play like you haven't?
We gonna call this exposing Scotty. You raggedy.
You gonna stop? You gonna stop trying to conflate Carl eating your ass up to like all of us? I have not done anything.
I didn't say you did. I didn't say you did.
Okay, well, you were the one
who brought up my picture though. However, you brought up my picture.
Like you said the week before, I'm gonna need you to exclude me from y'all.
But you did bring up my picture though, so you did join in on the bullshit.
Well, you didn't have to bring up me being in the bed.
I just said, are you not in the bed?
Are you mad that my pillows match your pants?
Was your booty not tooted?
Oh my God, we're not doing this.
Was your ass not tooted in the picture?
It was.
It was definitely tooted, bitch.
It was.
And y'all looked. So what?
He up there looking
like in our face. It just trickled down the pick and spin down to my motherfucking timeline.
Exactly. His ass tooted up, and I can hear him in the fucking photo talking about. Make sure y'all go listen to Bando.
What you got to do?
Make sure y'all go listen to Bando.
Hey, Nikki.
Bando can have your ass tooted up like this too.
I see now that Tramel and T are my real friends.
Tramel just being quiet right now, bitch.
Oh, and Jamar
agree with us.
All right,
and you know, T a raggedy bitch with the rest of us, so he already agreed. Don't try it. You ain't got no friends, bitch. You and Jamar know you're a whore. That's your closest friend, bitch.
That's how I get in it.
Bitch, because you joined at the hit with that raggedy bitch, so now you in it.
I feel like this is, this. Thank you, Nikki, for bringing it up because I was just about to say that. Remember that scene in Best Man when when they was ganging up on Shelby? She was like, "This is gang up on Shelby Day."
Nikki, you shut the fuck up, bitch. You stay out of it. We go expose this bitch tonight.
What are y'all exposing me for? I don't understand.
I'm tired of your shit.
That's okay. By the way, Tracy, I already have a romper. Thank you.
I hope it don't look like nothing that
It
Oliver
don't look
had
like
on.
nothing that Oliver had on, though.
Thank God.
I have a romper. Thank you. I wore it one time. I haven't worn it again. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the review.
Let's do it.
Okay, so the first scene, we kind of pick it up where we left off last week with the all girls session. Everybody's leaving out, and then Berlin pulls Kendra to the side, recapping, what they felt about the event. They were glad to see her, and she tells Kendra about the incident that happened in Houston with Wayne getting on the plane and leaving them there after Berlin had been targeted for her attire and was told that she could not enter the plane. What do we think about this scene?
Kendra
Okay,
didn't
That
get
ain't
it.
Kendra problem. That ain't Kendra problem. Like, what did you want Kendra to do, sis?
It wasn't
I
Wayne's
mean,
problem either.
it really ain't. I mean, you still stuck on that, but what do you want us to do, friend?
And I love Berlin down, but I would like to say, like we said, we talked about this last week, or the week before when it happened. Stop trying to make it seem like it's everything is. This is what I don't like when it comes to these issues where you try to make like I'm being discriminated against. Because, sweetheart, you was flying on a buddy pass. It could have been you, me, Mrs. Flintstone, or Fred Flintstone. If we had them Daisy Dukes on or anything of the sort, they would have told us we couldn't get on that plane. When you fly on a buddy pass, it's certain rules, and attire is the number one rule. No
How do you know
pajama
it was a buddy
pants.
pass?
Yes, it was a buddy pass. The
How do you
only
know?
thing that has, because that's the only thing that has attire rules. No other pass has attire rules but buddy passes.
Oh, you giving us what is it? Flying lingo now.
Flying lingo. So just so y'all know, let me tell y'all how it goes. When you fly on the buddy
Yes,
pass,
history.
yes, when you fly on a buddy pass, regardless of who you flying with, there's an attire. You have to wear business attire or at least be clothed. You honestly can't even wear jeans on a buddy pass. You have to dress business attire. They will let jeans slide, but if you got Daisy Dukes on, pajama pants, you got a head wrap on, bonnets, all that bullshit, they will not let you board that plane. And the person the buddy pass you flying on, they gonna get a nice little notification. So that's why you weren't allowed on that plane. Had nothing to do with discrimination because you was trans, had nothing to do with it. So just let's throw that out there. We're not gonna keep lying.
I just want to know, like, if the like you did you want them to not fly? It's not like Berlin nor J Twan can really afford to buy anybody else a plane ticket.
Damn.
That's what they said. J Twan said that like he wanted everybody to know that that they're struggling. Things ain't like what they used to be. The sugar daddy dick ain't getting up. I wouldn't get rid of my flight for them. I'm just saying because I know neither one of them is gonna cover my next flight.
Well, shit.
I'm dead.
I think it was more so the Wayne getting on the plane and not really caring what happened to them until he got where he needed to go.
I mean, at the end of the day, just change
I ain't went on the
clothes.
buddy pass, bitch. He said, bitch, I'm about to go. I paid for my ticket.
Exactly.
Buddy passes, you gonna stand by. And if it's enough room,
Yeah, I can't say I blame.
So I don't blame him, bitch. Bye. I'll tell y'all how it was.
No shade. No
I
shade.
think the biggest, honestly, I feel like the biggest takeaway conversation was Berlin saying that Jatwan stayed with her, and that's why she have his back, and because he got her back, and people might not understand it. She did say that, but it is what it is. That's what she said.
She said,
Raise your when we all take a group, like a group census, if we care or not that she got on the plane, because I know I'm in the population that does not.
I'm with you. That's my girl.
I'm with you. I really don't. No shade.
Do you care, Scotty?
About what?
He may.
Do you care, Jamar?
Absolutely, I have to.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He production. He has to be politically correct.
Jamar
I'm gonna translate that to you. I'm gonna translate that into civilian. He really don't care outside of his production, specification.
I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth, goddammit.
Well, what do you want in your mouth, Jamar?
I didn't.
Jamar
Hello.
Since you being so
I am
choosy.
a Christian woman.
No, you're not.
Boy, please.
Bitch, please.
Carl, fuck you.
That's who you need to be. That's who you need to be exposing while you talk about me.
I'll have to close. That bitch is a known whore. Okay.
Excuse the fuck out.
Is he? Because y'all
Excuse
spend a lot of time talking about me. Y'all don't never
My
talk about
girl.
Jamar.
Jamar is a known whore. That's why I love her.
This is
She's
crazy.
trying to get you out the closet. You playing wearing, bitch. We all out already.
Damn.
Why are you ganging up on me? Why? I just don't understand.
My mission is to break Scotty down. So in January, she'll be a new woman.
This is so sad. This is so sad.
Sounds like boot camp.
Girl. Okay. So we move on to the next scene, which was Tonka and Rico at the radio studio early in the morning. They're promoting their singles, Runway 101 and a Bad B song. They also put some commentary on trans rights and the experiences that both women and men go through in our community. And everything of that sort. So any thoughts on that scene?
Jeremy, what? Jeremy,
I am hot. I'm sorry. I got out of a hot
Jeremy,
class.
like, what's up, bitch? Like,
I am hot. Don't
Y'all
focus
shut
on
the
me.
fuck up and let some shit happen.
I am
You
hot.
do whatever
Like,
you need to do.
you got our tits hot. Like, what's happening?
Can we go, please? Do not.
Yeah,
focus on
keep
me.
going. Now keep going.
Go ahead. He
But
caught
you
me on
did
guard,
that
bitch.
though, and you knew that people was gonna have something to say. You did.
I mean,
Nobody
I
has
could-
nothing to
I
say.
could
Shut the
just-
fuck up
I
and let
could
him
just, I could just do a little cute one.
No,
too.
don't do that.
No, go on. Get back on camera. You wanted us to see it, so go on and put it back out
Not
there. Go
us,
ahead.
me.
No, like what we now. I can't help it if I'm hot.
I can't help it either. Please turn your camera back on. That white dot is not doing it for me.
They requested a nipple, Jeremy. Show me.
Go ahead, turn it back on, Jeremy.
Yeah, please do.
Leave me alone, y'all.
Turn the camera back on.
Not
Please.
you gonna try to force me to do it.
We're not gonna continue.
I
on
mean,
until
because
you
when
turn that camera
Tramel had his camera off the last time, you had something to say. So turn the camera
Tramel
back on.
has his camera off 99% of the time. And
That
y'all
is
never
not
say
true.
nothing. That is so true.
You calling your man out like that?
I do it out of love.
Because he swear I show favoritism to Tramel.
Do you?
I don't see how I do that, but
You
that's
do.
what he be saying. No, no,
Tramel
I
gets away
don't.
with the rest of us do not get away with.
That is a lie. That is a lie.
I don't do nothing.
The rest of y'all be dragging me. That's
Girl,
the
fuck you,
difference.
bitch.
Please, Jeremy, turn your camera back on. I need a pick me up.
Yeah, pick my
Not
girl up.
Naughty by Nature and Friends. Oh dear God. Well, I'm glad we the friends.
Who said that?
Oh my.
Tracy.
Tracy, we friends, bitch? You don't know me, bitch? Bitch, you don't know me?
Tramel is literally begging you to turn your camera back on. You still won't do it. That
I'm
goes to show
begging.
you
I'm
where
on
his
my knees
loyalty lies,
begging.
honey.
Can I just please rest for a second?
Sure,
No.
you got 5 minutes. Let's go, Jamar.
All right. Well, I did a recap on the Rico and Tonka scene about them promoting their songs and talking about women's and things of the nature.
I'll just start first. The songs were really nice, but I really like the topic that was spoken on. Yeah, being independent artists, we do struggle with our music a lot. It's like hoes don't want to support us if we not like on the Shade Room or one of the popular ones. You got to be popular. And I know me and Tramel was talking about this earlier today even, about like you play your song for like you're one of your friends, bitch, and they be talking through it and stuff, and you be like, girl, are you gonna just are you feeling this vibe here or what's happening here?
Like, you're not even listening.
You're not even listening to it. So it's just like I do feel with in that conversation how it's hard for us and how it been in your own city where people don't support you. And the way I say is fuck it. Like I make my music because I wanted to go to all music streaming platforms to hear my own shit. I don't care if nobody listens to it because I will be listening to Bunny Pussy Cock Goblin and shaking that ass every day for myself.
But no, I care if people listen to mine.
I don't care. I don't care. So
Y'all better listen to my
I got
shit.
that. But the songs were nice. I like the original songs from both of the castmates. It was really nice. I enjoyed it, and that's all I have to say on that.
I was so excited.
And I just can't hide it.
I was
One of
so
the
excited for the
shut
music. I think Tonka's song was really, really nice. And yeah, I was so excited for the entire scene. So
shut,
excited.
shut up, bitch. I'm so sick of There was a topic or a comment that Rico had made that some people in the comments were kind of like mixed on, was like, or I guess it was like a combination of what Tonka had said too. They both said the whole 50-50 thing about how women have their struggles, of course trans women have their struggles, but it's also black men are not allowed to explore themselves as freely as women can, because
That is
a woman
That's
could eat
true.
this tomorrow and then just be like, girl, it was fine, whatever. But why is this bitch over there cackling?
Because she's excited.
Girl.
No, that's true because when I be on my channel, I say that all the time. I always say how a nigga could break a woman's heart and they'll go out and be with a woman and it's socially acceptable. And then when they say they're not gay, I ain't into that. That's fine. But when it comes to a man and he decides to explore himself, he's branded for life. I've always said that. When it
I had a
comes to a man,
conversation.
he's always gonna be a dick in the booty ass nigga, and that's just where that goes. But women will never be like that. It just it's more acceptable from women. And with women, it ain't gay. Women don't bust hell wide open.
It's
Gay men do.
sexy. It's hot when it's two
Right,
women.
right. But when men do it, we going slam to hell. Don't pass go. Do not collect $200.
very true.
I
That's
mean,
Agree.
why I told a few of my homegirls, I said, because I asked them like, would they date a man who had been with a nigga just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, or just sucked a little dick, or got their dick sucked a little bit by a man. And they was like, oh no, I can't, but I would want to know, so because that's not my preference. That's my preference. I said, I feel like it's a little bit of internalized homophobia, a little bit. Yeah.
So
They
they
was, and
want
they were
people
like
to
offended.
know.
They were like offended. They were like, "Oh my God, you did what a like." Yeah, I'm like, it's a little bit internalized. I mean, it's not like, "Rah, I hate gay people," but this is like, you like, nah, I don't want to be that close to the community. I'm like, we can be friends, but baby, I don't want to date one of y'all. You know, I don't want to cross paths with a man who don't mess with a man. You know, just a little
It's
bit.
like, but that's their personal choice, though. I don't feel like that's an issue.
No, I didn't
That's
say there
that's
was
their
nothing wrong with
personal
that, but I did
choice.
say what it is. It is what it is, though.
I know
But
the
that's,
next
a
I
lot of
mean,
them
like,
don't
it's
give
like,
that same energy. A lot of them
like,
just be like,
okay,
"Oh, I want
okay,
to know."
sis, he just sucked my dick a couple times in college. He ain't gay. Marry that man. Go ahead, sis.
it's a lot of I
Go
know a
ahead.
lot. I might catch a lot of hell for
But
my
they can eat
next
a
comment,
box
but
though, and they can still get
another
married and have a whole
another thing
family.
I
that was
mean, that's the
mentioned.
guys. That's the guys. Then that's the guys who.
Another thing that was mentioned in that scene was when they're talking about a lot of things that a lot of straight women have adapted from gay culture. And me, for somebody that was like, down low at one point and was, heavily immersed in the heterosexual culture, and then moved over to the
You was what?
LGBT. I was immersed in the heterosexual culture.
Wait, you were
Was on
what?
the down low.
he was down
I was
low.
there. I was down low
He was
for a
a
You were
second.
down. Like,
downloaded
wait, you were
man.
down. You were down where?
Child, this was like 15 years ago. Okay. So with
Oh,
that being said,
Girl.
were you also hiding the cheetah print blouses in the closet too?
I didn't wear those at that time. So with that being said, it's a lot of a lingo and lifestyles that a lot of straight women have adapted. Like as somebody mentioned on Gay Magazine the other day, that like a lot of straight women go to a lot of gay clubs. It's like a safe space type deal, and it's like it's becoming to be a lot. So like y'all saying things like no shade, no tea, and all this other shit. Y'all don't are like familiar. I hung with heterosexual women for years, and no woman that I know ever spoke like that until gay culture was adapted, and then all of a sudden everybody is is no shade, what's tea, and I didn't know those terms until I started dealing with gays. So for me, from being in the heterosexual community and going over to the homosexual community, those terms come from the gay community. Y'all don't know that, but if y'all don't know, I'm telling y'all no, those terms come from the gay community. In my entire straight life, I did not hear those terms until I got over here. And y'all say this like, well, we take from each other. No, we do not. Y'all take from us a lot more than we take from y'all.
But
And
another
that's just damn
thing,
real.
but it is like sometimes it can be like a double standard at times too, because it'd be like, it's okay for us to acknowledge the fact that women have taken some of our terms and stuff like that, but then when we take from them, then sometimes it's like they
What are we
make it
taking
into
from
like
them?
it's what they say we take stuff from them as well.
And I've heard that, but tell me, if one straight woman, even if in this panel, can tell me what we've taken from them, what we take from y'all,
They man.
girl.
And I think that heterosexual women do play a role in the rising population of DL men in our community because, like they say, even if like the bisexual men, women, if they want to date women, they can't ever feel like they can be open about their bisexuality or their, just fluidity, period, because they're going to be labeled as a gay man, and that's just not, who they are. So they're going to hide it. And even though women will say like, "Oh, I want them to be honest. I want them to tell me," it's just like there's not a lot of spaces where those types of men are able to be open and be safe and not be, I won't say villainized or anything, but they can't. They're
Ostracized.
always going to be judged, yeah, and othered for their preferences when they just like, well, I'll just keep it to myself, and I feel like that's a perpetual behavior.
But can we really say that it is mainly heterosexual women's fault when it also could be blamed on our community as a whole? Because I think that's
Yeah, they
the
play a part.
reason. Yeah, because I do kind of understand why some women may have took offense to what Rico actually said. Because I wouldn't say that it's because they took it as he was just blaming solely women on why men are DL. But for on my end, I never felt that way. I always felt like I didn't want to come out the closet at the time because of what my male counterparts had to say.
Yeah,
More so
that's
than
what it
women.
normally is. Your
I agree.
daddy, your brothers, the church folk, the niggas down the street. It's not really women all the time. For some, it can be that, but majority of the time, no. It's always about what the homies gonna think. When half the times, 5 of the 6 niggas are sucking dick anyway. So
But
it's
that's
just,
the thing, though. See, that's the
but
thing.
see, but
That's the
that's
thing.
normally how it goes, though.
But
Am I
that's the
lying?
thing, though.
No.
Women control that. Women, I say, in my opinion, women have a lot of power over the male thought process because if a woman says it's okay, then it's okay. If a woman says, "Oh, I might take a dude who might have messed with a dude before," then they might be a little bit more open about it.
Well, I
You
mean,
know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
women.
They
women hold
just
the
doing that
power.
shit because a woman ain't gonna take no nigga that want some dick.
I
Women
mean,
are the
well,
gatekeeper.
women. The gag
Women hold
is
the
you
power.
probably with a nigga right now that's already. I mean, get
But
truthfully.
he ain't telling
Let's
her.
just be honest.
He
Wait,
ain't telling her.
wait,
Whether he ain't
wait,
telling
T.
her
Because
that,
he
the
know that
point is,
she
it's
gonna
happening
leave and she gonna
regardless.
blast his ass to everybody.
T.
I'm just saying.
Wait, T's talking about this. Are you gay?
How you gonna ask me a question like that?
How do you marry
Doing the bending.
a woman?
I mean, I'm just
Did
saying.
y'all
I mean,
another
it's the
man
truth, though.
bend you over?
But that's why I say it's like I feel like it's more so of a community thing or a society thing because it's always been okay for women to be bisexual. It's more acceptable for a woman to be bisexual. Like just like one of y'all said this earlier. Like if a woman get a heart broken by a man, she can go to a woman
You can.
and she can have a relationship with that woman and go back to a man.
Because what they say goes over there. If they say I want to be with a girl that one time I want to eat some box or I wanted her to eat my pussy, they gonna say, "Oh, okay, that's cool. Can I watch?" They be like, "No, okay, well that's cool too."
Yeah, but if a man says I want to suck some dick one time,
She gonna be like, "No." And then what he gonna do? He gonna start hiding it with the
we
next
can't
one.
be together. Because I had this same conversation. I had the same conversation with a friend of mine one time. She's a female, and she was saying that she would not mind letting a girl eat her out. And she asked me, "Is that gay?" And I said, "Well,
Yes.
she asked me if that's gay." So I said to her, I was like, "Well, if a man dating a woman and he goes and sucks some dick one time, y'all consider that gay. So you may as well say that's gay too." Then she was like, "Well, no, it's not." I'm like, "Well, okay."
Listen, I saw a podcast where these girls was like, "Oh, I could go eat some we can, play around with a girl, but if a man has sex with a man, that's penetration, so that counts as sex.
I mean,
Whereas when women mess around with each other, they can't penetrate each other, so it don't count."
But there's
I
some
mean,
Have a
well, for
strange
oral.
me,
logic to it.
There's
I
oral
mean,
sex.
well, for
Still
me,
sex.
I look at it as if you pull in a tank and you say,
What's a
well, I just
tank?
want to try it one time. And then he tries it one time and he's like, that really ain't my
Tank has
thing.
tried it one
Then
time.
no, I wouldn't consider that being gay.
What's
I
a
wouldn't
tank?
consider him gay. You know
Because
what I'm
Tank,
saying? Now,
because
it's a difference if he did it and he liked it. Then yeah, nigga, you gay. But if you tried it and you like, I mean, I tried it, but
What
yeah,
like
that ain't my
wait,
judge.
it, was-
Then
but
no, I don't
what
really,
does what does pulling a tank mean?
what he means by pulling the tank is Tank made a statement a couple of years back that that if a dude suck penis one time, that doesn't make him gay. That means he tried it and he either liked it or he didn't, and he moved on.
But did he say that he did it?
No, he
You
didn't
want
say
to
No.
he
get to
did
the
it.
tea of that,
He was.
Okay, so I'm saying then is it really a tank?
No.
See,
Y'all
I
trying to
understood
get
what you were
look, y'all trying
saying.
to
See,
get
that's
bitches
what
sued.
that's
Y'all
what
trying to
sound
get
bites
bitches
get
sued.
taken
I'm
and they
not
get
look.
spread
I
around
ain't
and
about to
stuff.
get sued.
Y'all spread rumors.
Nah, but y'all get my drift. Like a lot of people
Allegedly.
wanted to label him gay if that's what it was, but I was like, well, no, not really. He was just curious and he tried it. He didn't like it, so he say, and he ain't did it no more. So no, I'm not. I wouldn't put him in that box.
Well, I will say this, so we can move forward. At the end of the day, everybody got their preference.
Mhm.
That's really what it boils down to. Everybody got their preference. If a woman don't want to fuck a man that sucked a little bit of dick, she ain't got to. If and that's just what it is. So if she don't want to fuck you because you already, climbed the back or yours was climbed or whatever you decided to do. She ain't got to do that. She ain't got to be crucified. That's all I can say about it. But
And I can
everybody got
say
their
one
opinion.
more thing.
Yes.
Okay, so now we got to start saying allegedly on this 50,000K subscriber channel now. I can't have my bitch losing her channel about some
What's
not
happening over there at the
allegedly.
Tonka after show? Somebody tell us, y'all. Somebody go look at the after show and tell us what's
Why?
happening.
What happened?
They
Some,
say Kane and fucked it up, child.
Ooh, let me see what they talking about.
oh my
Somebody
God.
go pull it up, child.
I'm about to
Hold
pull it
on.
up right now,
I might
child.
Go
go pull
ahead,
it up too. Hold on, bitch.
go ahead, Jamar.
Oh, girl, everybody look at the shit. I want to look at the shit too.
Oh,
Shit.
they saying we'll
There's
be
only
right back.
392 people up there. What the?
Oh, they
They
said
said
we'll be
we'll be
right
right
back.
back.
Uh,
What happened?
But Kane
girl,
did say he was gonna come up there and show out. Now he did say that.
This got ghetto real bad. What
girl.
happened?
It must have got a little bit of urban over there.
Actually, you know what? Since we have spent a lot of time on this particular topic, so there was the scene with Oliver, Dominique, and Tony doing the directing project, and they was kind of chatting about Kendra and them. Anybody got anything to say about that scene?
About what now?
Oliver, Dominique, and Tony doing the creative directing project.
Did Tony even try the products or did she just take photos for the product?
I wasn't there. I'm not sure.
It looked like she just was taking photos. I was like, was she using the product before? Like, how you gonna put her as the face and she ain't do the product and she got a full face and makeup on?
Oh, they do it all the time.
Okay.
But I was like, you don't like show people. You make them think that the person
Hold on,
got
y'all.
it, like
Rewind it back.
been
Hold
using
on.
it.
Girl, call so nasty.
I'm gonna see if I can play it, y'all. Hold on.
Oh, that's so messy. Girl,
Child, we can move on.
oh, girl, they ain't did nothing.
I'll go.
We'll revisit that later. I'll rewatch the replay.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
because they said it was getting
Oh,
ghetto.
here you go, y'all.
But speaking,
Hold on, it's coming up. I'm gonna show y'all. It's coming up.
oh girl,
It's ghetto.
here just doing them all.
Is that it?
Y'all ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
We'll talk about this backstage, honey.
Okay. So speaking of Kane's podcast, Pop the Top podcast, they're doing a couple of episodes and they talk about how they got their group together, everything of this sort, another work scene for Kane. Any thoughts on this scene?
Did his hair grow really fast? Because I feel like he cut it the last episode.
This was filmed prior to.
Okay.
Mel, what is wrong?
Well, I think that Kane is naturally entertaining. And I think he's good for a podcast. I think he should have a podcast. Like, I think that if he put more time into his YouTube channel, it would definitely be bigger than what it is. If he actually put more time into it, because he's
I
really
enjoy his podcast and his YouTube channel. I was over his YouTube channel. It was real fun over there. He laid it out real nice.
He did.
Very good.
It's actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I like them. They were really, really cool. I like they was getting towed up in there. They had so much liquor. So in the next scene, Seven and Willa get together. Willa is doing Seven's hair, installing a new I don't know, because I wasn't really a wig. I think it was just some extensions. So Seven opens up about how her dad was reaching out to her about going to her grandmother's party. She explains the relationship that she had with her grandmother, how her grandmother was calling her by her dead name and not really being very accepting of her, so she kind of distanced that. Willa spoke on having a similar relationship with some of her family members, and they bring up the idea of having a speed dating with both Dominique and Oliver. Any thoughts on this scene?
It was real wholesome. I loved it. It was like two girls just catching up, doing a hair, like back in the hood. I loved it.
I like how they
Relatable.
talked about just their trans experience in dealing with family. You don't really get to hear most of that side, that narrative of, dealing with just your parents not really accepting you or your grandparents not accepting you and just how you feel about it and stuff like that. So it was nice to hear.
I've heard a lot of trans people talk about how being trans means you come out twice almost to your family, usually as, LGBT first, and then coming out again as trans. And then, of course, later on in the episode, we talk about, getting more into gender identity and things of that nature in Tonka scene. So I think it was a great conversation to have. And it sometimes gives people who may be getting ready to have that conversation some ways to tackle it or different ways to, handle it with their family. So I think it was great. I love to see it. All right, moving on to Oliver and Troy at Hut Shack. Oliver and Troy get together, kind of recapping everything that's been going on with the two of them. They, look back on what they talked about last year. Of course, not Oliver, but Troy had the whole, walking out, storming thing. And then, so now they're kind of talking about their relationship with the group and how they've been here the longest, this, that, and the fourth. Just kind of doing a little catch up. Anything about this scene anybody want to point out?
Putt shack is hard. I went there one time. It was hard to putt through that motherfucker.
It is, because actually me and Daria...
Bitch, I was at the bottom. It was like 6 of us at that motherfucker. I was last.
I cannot.
It was giving scene filler for me. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
It was a little one-on-one.
Yeah, I don't really
Glad
have
they made up. It's so cute. I didn't know they were fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
So this next scene is with Tonka and her family, and we're talking about how she was raised, and how her mom was really acceptive of her, and how she was there during his deeming of his legendary status or icon status. But her grandmother was kind of not really the same. She was very steady in her ways, and Tonka kind of came out and explained a little bit more about gender identity and where she falls on the spectrum and why, and kind of explained some of the fluidity. And it was good to see that her family was very accepting of what she was talking about. They didn't really push back or try to say they didn't really understand. They were open to asking questions and things of that nature. So
Is this not the same family that was locking him in the closet? I'm confused.
That was not.
No. Jeremy, what do you be watching?
Didn't he
I think
what?
it was the same grandmother that was making him scrub his neck, though.
Yes, but this is his mom. You
Where
talk
was the
about his
mom at?
grandmother.
Why was the mom at while he was taking bleach baths?
Huh?
Like I'm saying, like this is my issue, is that I feel like we're partially telling stories and we're not telling the totality of what's going on. First, we need to talk, like, you telling us that you're getting a weight loss surgery. We know that you're getting surgery, but why haven't you like show, okay, I'm going to the doctor. The doctor is telling me that I'm obese. The doctor is telling me that I need to, lose such and such pound and this might be good for my health. But we just skip to you just automatically getting the surgery, but we don't talk about the fact that you, and I'm not trying to be like morbidly obese. And that's what it is. Like, why we, like, let's not tiptoe around. Like I'm saying, like, it's like we're skipping stuff. And now, like, we had that scene with their uncle, I'm sorry. And you were saying that your family put you through all of these things, but I'm implored to want to know, how did you get in a good relationship with your mom from you taking bleach neck baths,
Yeah.
That was that was her grandmother that did it.
I get that, but I'm saying, like, where was she during that
Connect the
time?
dots. Where
Are
was
we
she
are we
at
just
during
not like,
that?
is it just like all of it is okay? I was like, if he's just in good standing with the family now, then what was the point of even bringing it up to the uncle?
So, what he said, well, what they said was that the mom also had a strained relationship with her mother, who was the grandmother, and she did not agree with the things that the grandmother was doing, and so that's how they became or were able to remain close, along with his sister. That was the supportive side. The grandmother was the one doing all the evil shit.
Okay, well then my question is, why not bring that the same way you were talking to your uncle who just got out of prison about it? Like, what the hell he gonna do? I would talk to my mama about it. Be like,
Well, the guy
okay,
in
my
That would
prison
have been a
know
better
what's
thing.
going on. The guy was in prison. How would he know?
okay, I'm saying, then, like, I'm gonna say, like, mama, how did you know that your grandma, your mama was bleaching my neck? Like, I'm sorry, it's just like
I mean, he right.
it's not connecting for me.
Girl.
But what I honestly think is people just wanted an emotional moment, and that's what he gave us. That's the only thing I can chalk it up to. Everybody know reality TV is very manipulated, and you can manipulate it however you wanted to do it. Now, you got people like you that's gonna question those things, but he didn't want to get too involved in it. He just wanted y'all to have a oh moment, and that's what we had. So,
Like, why, why were you living with your grandma and not your mom? Like, can we know more about that? At some point, my mom,
let's dive.
my mom couldn't really take care of me, but now me and her have a better relationship. But I do want to talk to her about, the things that I went through and how that affected me, and also talk to her about my new music. I don't know. It's just like, I don't get the continuity of this of their story. I'm sorry.
So in so many words, when you say that, you see that he has a good relationship with his mom, but he don't have a good relationship with his grandmama. And his grandma was, giving him Clorox baths, as you would say. So, in your words, are you feeling like, well, not in your words, my question to you is, if he is close to his mom, how, and his mom is not even close to her mom, how was the grandmother able to do the things that she was doing?
Yeah, and how, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I would feel some type of way that my mom left me in the care of somebody who obviously has some type of vitriol for me, and I would want to explain how we mended our relationship. How do we get back to a good relationship to where she's even accepting of me being non-binary and maybe and or trans? Like, I just feel like it's not connecting well for me. Sorry.
So you don't like the storyline?
No.
Okay.
It's disjointed.
Now I feel you though.
I mean, maybe he felt a little bit insecure to tell people that he's morbidly obese. I'm gonna be like, we all see it though. Like you could have eat. Like, why not go into that? Like, I'm saying, like, it's amazing that you're doing a weight loss surgery. But the thing is, you did this weight loss surgery. You're gonna come back at the reunion like 3 sizes or 4 more, even smaller than what we last seen you. But we don't have no journey from A to Z. Like how do we get here? It's like, you know, Tony was getting her nose job, and you and like, you know, well, I got my surgery coming up. What like can you explain a little bit more, or do you just not feel comfortable talking about it?
But when the cast submits their scenes and tell them this is what they want filmed, they don't have no control. They telling their own fucking story. So if he omitted it, he omitted it. So yeah,
That's
what
what
you
I'm
said
saying.
makes a
Well,
lot
like
of sense. Why he omitted it, we don't know.
The omission,
But
like you can't in one scene talk about, okay, I'm getting a weight loss surgery. We don't hear you talk about it again. Then the next scene, you're releasing music. Then the next scene, you are with your uncle talking about all of these traumatic things that you went through in your childhood. And then the next scene, we see you with your family, you know, like nothing, like everything
nothing
good.
happened.
Like I'm just like, ain't like.
I mean, that's true.
Isn't these the people that bleached your neck?
But that's just
so
the
Jeremy.
story. That's the scenes he submitted.
So what they saying is, Patches just said. So Jeremy is saying that we could have deleted Oliver and Troy's scene and replaced it with more of Tonka's story.
But if Tonka wasn't really going, if Tonka wasn't doing talking about it, then what they gonna mention?
Yeah, they can't do it if he ain't talking about it.
Like you talking about the mama look like me, like mom talking about, well, I wouldn't have no issue, but you looking like me. I was like, did he look like you when they was bleaching their neck too?
Yeah. But that's just what Tonka submitted. So I'm like, hey, he submitted.
They could drink every time Jeremy say bleaching the neck.
Like, I'm sorry, like I'm just trying to figure out how we get from, you know, grandma like dipping your neck in Fabuloso to us, you know, now act like we all are happy family. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It's the Fabuloso for me.
And then you just ran, and now listen. Now we're starting to see a relationship between Tonka and Kane, but we don't even see how that develops.
How that even developed? You're right, but that's
what they omitted. They omitted that.
I'm saying that then maybe we need to
only go with what they're working with.
If bitches ain't gonna tell the full story, I don't want to hear partial of it.
But we did have this conversation last time about who we feel should be on the cast and why certain people should be on the cast.
Like, you know,
and this is why we had that conversation.
Maybe I made a miscalculation. We need to snatch it. We need to snatch it.
They made a miscalculation, and you just caught it.
I'm just saying, like, it's like Tonka's story does not make any sense to me at all. And I be really trying. Like, we're talking about legendary status. I don't know what that is. Like, what is that? What did you do to get it?
Legendary, the show, and of course he walks this ballroom.
But I'm saying, like, what does that, like, we're saying stuff, but a lot of people don't know what that means. We're congratulations on being legendary. I'm sorry, I don't know what the fuck none of that is.
That is the highest honor you can have in the ballroom thing.
I thought it was icon.
About the same.
Well,
you have to be there. If you ain't there, you wouldn't care anyway.
I'm screaming.
Just being honest. If you ain't in it, you don't care.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, y'all. I got a hot Pilates. I have a slight headache. I was trying to piece together all of this fucking information. I had to hurry up and run up in here, take a shower. I have not eaten, and Tonk is not telling me everything that I need to know.
You hangry?
You hangry?
Are you gonna eat tonight?
Are you gonna feed me tonight?
Oh God, get a room.
Oh,
we got one. You see?
I guess for Scotty is only on IG posts that you could thirst trap and do all of that, all of the little nasty stuff.
You see how you coming for me? You see how you coming for me? I barely said a word. You see how you coming for me?
You see the way he blow that smoke? That, you know, that throat is deep.
So
all I said was get around.
So that is my issue. And like I said, I don't really know. And I personally don't like to make these type of critiques because, like, I know how hard Jamar, you've worked on this show, and I know how much, blood, sweat, and tears that you, I don't know. Oh, I won't say tears because you remain unbothered. But like, I just, it's just certain things that's not necessarily clicking with me with like some of the people, and I'm like, I'm trying, but I ain't got nothing. I mean, Tonka's probably gonna give us drama later on in the season, but all I know is that Tonka got a weight loss surgery. Tonka mama bleached his neck. Tonka's grandmama bleached his neck. Tonka is gender fluid. Tonka mama feel like that she okay with it because they gonna look like her. And I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck did we become, Family Matters after my head was getting dunked in OxyClean.
Then how many chemicals are you about to name?
Can we please move on?
So the next scene is Rico walking in on his boyfriend Tay in the studio. Tay is doing a song, and they're catching up. They're talking about their relationship hitting the 6-month mark, and Rico says that Tay talks about how he likes being in the open style relationship. And Rico's kind of like, I feel like I'm enjoying the open style relationship no more.
Did he say that in the scene or in his confessional?
In the confessional.
Oh, okay.
So he's kind of like, I don't know where it stands or how we're going to proceed forward, but we're going to see. So what did y'all feel about this scene?
Okay, so this is what I think. Okay, now he said that, and I know in his confessional he said that he don't like the open relationship thing, and in the scene he was saying that people don't understand the open relationship thing. In my opinion, I feel like he never wanted to be in an open relationship, and he just went with it because that's what his man wanted.
I'm inclined to agree because I know we had this conversation with on Instagram Live where he was, talking about how he at first, was into it and was seeing the positives behind it. But I'm just like, Rico, just what I know about you and what you want and how you pursue relationship, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you really want.
Because if I don't want to be in an open relationship, I'm not gonna be in one. And on top of that, in my opinion, I don't see the point of open relationships. If I want to just be fucking, then I could just do what I'm doing now and just be by myself.
It's not about that. It's not open relationships is not just about sex.
Well, whatever it's about, if you're not gonna be with just one person, then why be in a relationship? I don't. That's my thing. I don't understand.
Okay,
that's
well, let
really
me help
my point.
Well, let me help you. Like we all have to be forced to understand what legendary is. But like what I'm saying is
so you're the expert on this.
I can be. But how it was explained to me and how I ended up experiencing how I would be okay with it, because I used to be closed-minded to the thought of having a polyamorous or open relationship like originally as well, especially when I was with my ex, because I was really possessive. But after I dated him and I ended up dating somebody else, we didn't have sex. We had amazing times together, but I was also still sexually attracted to other people. I still was mentally connecting with other people, but I still held the person I was dating as a priority. Now, that didn't stop any of the attention I gave him. That didn't stop any of the other stuff. It's like I felt that I was getting a chance to also connect with other people too. And sometimes, people feel based on our human instinct that polyamory and non-monogamous relationships are more natural because we end up having natural attractions or natural connections to people romantically or just physically. And it's about exploring those. It's not saying that I'm not going to hold this person in priority. It's not saying I'm not going to care about this person. It's just that, I love you, but I also like to have other experiences as well, regardless if they're emotional, mental, or physical. It's not about just, oh, I want to go have sex with a whole bunch of people. It's not that. It's that I can love you, but I can meet somebody and then me and him also have an amazing connection too. But because, we're in this monogamous relationship, I can't necessarily explore that, but I can still love you and give you all of me while also exploring somebody else. That's how I anticipate it. But I'm saying that, I mean, if that's not something that you're into, then it's best that you be honest. I'm gonna be honest. That scene was really embarrassing on Rico's part because you can tell that it was not something that he wanted, but that's something that he was settling for. And it's almost like his boyfriend friend zoned him in front of YouTube nationally syndicated television. That's how it came across to me. And I'm saying that when you're dating somebody, you're at an age now, a point now where all of that other stuff that we used to do in our, like that you used to do in your 20s and your late teens, that type of stuff, you grow out of that. This is at a point now where you should be getting in relationships that serve what you want, who you want to be, and where you want to go. If you're out here just like settling or entertaining stuff that you're truthfully not comfortable with, you're just wasting your time and wasting their time. And honestly, you're just gonna get yourself hurt. And I just imagine that at this point, in his life, that he would have already surpassed that frame of thought. That's a very, kind of young-minded thing to do. Like if somebody is proposing a relationship dynamic that I'm not comfortable with, I'm gonna just have to cut that off. I'm not about to entertain it because I simply just want that person in my life. I'm gonna have to pack my things up with my self-respect, and I'm gonna have to go. It was nice, but like honestly, this isn't gonna serve me.
Well,
And I want it better for him.
Well, goddamn.
well, beautiful take on what open relationships are, and I'm not judgmental if anyone that's in open relationships. It's just not for Scotty. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah, I still. It seems like being glorified and single, like a glorified version of being single, because it's like you can, if you are, you still feel like you want to explore more than one, person. Why not just be single and explore those people without the relationship?
Is that what he said? Because all I remember the guy saying was that he had just got out of a relationship, or was in a engagement or something to someone else, and he was just not really feeling like being in a committed situation. He was just trying to go with the flow, it seemed like, and the flow just happened to be just chilling and not wanting to be in anything serious. At least that's what I heard. I don't know.
I mean,
If
and
that's the
another
case,
thing,
then what's the 6 months thing? What are they measuring the 6 months by?
I guess to see how you like it. Maybe, I don't know. See, that's the thing. I don't understand it.
I mean, like, also because I saw Rico in the comment section saying, or maybe I'm an open-minded person. I mean, like, this is my thing. I get what you're saying, Rico, but I'm saying that, like, when it comes to relationships and what you naturally are, we all know what we naturally are and what we really are comfortable with.
Mhm.
You can try something, but I'm saying if I'm gonna get myself invested in a person who's only wants an open relationship, and I know deep down that that's not something that I'm really about, and I enter and get my feelings interlaced within that person, and I end up wanting something more monogamous, I did nothing but hurt myself. Now, if y'all really wasn't having a title and you were just dating around, he does his thing, you do your thing, and y'all just, home beaking each other's houses and make sure that y'all the main people each other's fucking, that's different. But like entering into an open relationship when you're really not an open relationship minded person, is like trying something new like that is, I don't
Now,
know.
my comments on the thing is I'm the type of person that's really would rather have a monogamous relationship. But
You?
yes, I am. I would like a monogamous relationship. But that's
So
My
wait,
girl is
so
a
wait,
wife.
so wait.
Here comes the
Are
but.
you monogamous now?
Absolutely. So the thing that I want to say with that is that I am an open-minded person too. When I'm dating somebody, it's all about the vibe. Like when I'm dating somebody, it's kind of like, where are we going with this? So if I'm open to the fact of having an open relationship, a poly relationship, I'm open to all that. More than one partner, open relationship, monogamy. I'm open to anything because I like a lot of different things. So with that being said, is that what I think where he was coming from, where Rico was coming from was kind of like, well, bitch, I know I really would prefer a monogamous relationship. I'm open to the fact of trying this out and see if it's something I would like. If it goes right and it suits my needs, then maybe it might be something I can get into.
No.
I'm the type of person, I'm like Mikey. I will try anything once. If I like it, then let's do it. If I don't like it, then like we talk about the dick sucking thing with the men. It's the same thing.
But that's the thing
But you can't try to force somebody to be something else.
Exactly.
Though.
That's
went
what
into that.
That's a conversation that should have happened early on in a relationship. And Billy, if y'all got to the 6-month mark and y'all haven't had that conversation beforehand, then yeah, you kind of wasted 6 months if you knew this man wanted an open relationship and you didn't.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you just said it yourself. You was like, I would prefer a monogamous relationship. However, right. I'm open to try. But right. I'm saying when you prefer a monogamous relationship with a person in an open relationship, you are going to eventually get in your feelings. You're going to eventually.
No, that is not true.
Look,
that is not true.
Listen to
That's
what
not
I'm
true.
saying. Listen to what
That's
I'm saying.
True.
Listen to what I'm saying. And you're going to, based on your own natural instinct, because you are monogamous.
You're talking from a space of somebody who only wants to be in a monogamous relationship. If you're a person that prefers monogamous relationship but are open to something else, that's completely different. I prefer a monogamous relationship, but I am open to bringing a nigga in here, another nigga, bitch. We can have an open relationship. I'm open to all.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people who are not Carl. You know, I'm saying that.
That's fair.
That, like for a lot of people, like it's to them they're thinking they're trying something new. But I'm saying I've seen it happen time. People have tried to do it to me. At one point, you know, we started off, you know, just doing our own thing. You know, really just exploring the waters. You know, I'm living my life. I'm living your life. You living your life. Then, you know, we each other's home beacon, you know, but after all of that, I'm gonna go and stray. But like eventually you want something more. You want something more one-on-one, but I don't necessarily want that. You thought that you were open enough to want to try it, but now you're not into that because you tried it.
That's where communication comes in with your partner. That's why y'all have to make sure that when you're in these relationships, you talk to the person that you're with, and then when things don't go to right, you can agree to disagree and move the fuck on. Simple.
Well, it ain't that simple sometimes for some people.
And that's the problem. It ain't that simple for some people. But me, it's not simple for me. Bitch,
well, you're the only person who is simple.
I didn't want this, and now I don't want to do it.
Now, me personally, it depends on the person that I'm with, what I would want. You know, it's been some guys who I was very possessive over. Like, I don't look. At the end of the day, if any fucking going on, it's gonna be with me.
Well,
and it was other times, you know, where it didn't really matter to me. To me, it was the type of connection or the type of chemistry I had or that was brought out when we dated. You know, like I don't know, but like big, you know, like a bear hug, you know, and all of that for Rico. I hope
nobody belongs to y'all, child. Y'all gotta stop the possessive shit. Y'all gotta stop that. Nobody belongs to you. Nobody.
Okay, Ayanla. But at the end of the day, what I was saying was that, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I want the best for Rico, and I really hope that he finds somebody who really can give him what he wants, and they can really cherish one another in a closed, monogamous relationship. You know, that type of stuff is important. You can find it. You know, you tried it. You know, maybe not for you. But I'm saying for future references, don't let another motherfucker open your mind up to something that your body is not comfortable.
So in other words, if you're not an open-minded bitch, don't pretend to be an open-minded bitch. If you close-minded, stay over there on the closed-minded fence.
You didn't say that, but that's what the thoughts are.
I ain't y'all ain't about to give me pepper spray.
If you closed-minded, bitch, be closed-minded.
I did not say that.
Don't try to be open-minded. The moral of the story is if you're not open-minded, don't try to be open-minded. If you know your values, say, I want to be monogamous. If you're an open-minded bitch, go in there and do it with open arms. But if you closed-minded, bitch, monogamy, marriage is my goal. I don't want no open relationship. I don't want no poly shit. Then stand by your values. But if you open-minded, bitch, try it. If you not, bitch, you set yourself up with your possessive ass.
Nice nails.
Thank you.
I personally like I would really love to be in a throuple, with 3 people, like me and 2 other people in a tri relationship.
I don't think Tremaine would like that.
That would be.
I would love it.
Exactly. That would be
a
amazing.
time. So, bitch, when I
just need to know the parameters because I can go on a date with both of them. I can go on a date with one of them. I can go on a date with the other one, and they can go on a date with each other, and I can stay at home.
Leave me the fuck alone. Okay?
Right.
Yeah.
That's like it can be a very beautiful thing. I've seen people in 3-way relationships. I even almost got in one myself one time, but I couldn't go through with that one.
All I need is 2 good niggas.
And you already got one. We just got to find another.
Okay. I can help. I can pull them in.
All right, moving on from this shit.
Okay.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
So the next scene is us at HF event for World Testing Day. Tonka is performing along with JJ Jones for their song Runway 101. Oliver also performed his song Hydraulics. Kendra came back and said hello to everyone that she didn't get to see already. And Jatwan made an attempt to talk to Oliver again about their issues. However, Oliver was not interested in having a conversation. He then pulled Kendra to the side because him and Kendra are very close and they both came in on the same season and expressed his grievances about Oliver to Kendra, where Kendra in the green screen says, pretty much, look, once you know how to deal with Oliver, once you understand what it is, you already know what to expect.
Kendra and him came in on the same season?
Yes.
Yeah. I thought Kendra was on season 1.
No, she was season 3.
They were all on season 3.
She gives very much season 1 energy. I like that. She definitely feels like one of the foundations of the show for me.
There are no season 1 people no more.
Yeah,
but it's about time. Quick question: is anybody gonna pop into this live? Like, are we interviewing anybody today?
What the hell is T at?
No, I just text T. I'm trying to see where he went to.
I'ma just say,
I got a question real quick before you ask that.
Go ahead, do your thing.
So, raise your hand if you feel like Oliver would have been there had he not been performing. You think Oliver would have?
You said wouldn't have been there or would have been there?
Wasn't it just an AIDS event?
Oh, wouldn't have.
Wasn't it just an HIV event?
Mm-hmm.
How many? Like, when was the last time y'all went to one of those?
I went
to one a couple. Yeah,
I haven't been.
If I'm invited.
I haven't been to one in 8 years. I'm gonna be honest with you. At the end of the day, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Oliver for having a business.
Nobody's blaming Oliver, but Tremel asked a very good question.
Because Tonka said, I invited all the girls to come to see my new performance.
Yeah, and I feel like if Oliver wasn't on the doctor to perform, he would not have came.
I mean, I feel like he probably would have came if Tonka invited him.
No, he would not. Like Kendra said in her confessional, you have to know Oliver and you have to know how far you can throw Oliver. I know Oliver personally, and if Oliver is not directly involved in it, he's not going to be there. I've done shows for Oliver's showcases and shit. If it was my showcase, Oliver wouldn't have came to it. You know that. Jatwan sitting there getting mad about it looks crazy. Oliver will support hardly anybody. Everybody know that. If you ain't on Married to Medicine, you ain't with the Housewives, he's not supporting you.
Because we all know.
We know that.
We
You've
all
been
know that
watching it
Oliver.
for
We all
3
know that
seasons.
Oliver is Dr. Heavenly's personal handbag holder.
And with that being said, like Kendra said, you know where Oliver stands. You look crazy getting mad at somebody when you know what type of person they are. Basically, Jatwan is looking crazy, demanding stuff that he's never gonna get. You're
You
not
can't
gonna
like
get that.
well since you brought it up, let
Just
let me really get into what I feel.
Oh,
You
Lord.
know, I've taken time, and I've listened to Jay Twan talk a lot. I've listened to Jay Twan on different panels that's not this one, you know, and on Instagram lives that are not hosted by Scotty or Jamar, might I add. And I've concluded, in my personal opinion, based on what I'm seeing on the show, I don't give a fuck what none of you bitches are doing outside of the show, and I'm tired of y'all bringing it up. At the end of the day, Oliver don't owe you bitches nothing. It's
true.
very weird ass energy that everybody want, and it's only because they see that Oliver is the most successful person outside of the show why they put all of these requests on him, because they want Oliver to put them on. But I don't agree that that's something that somebody has to do. If I got my foot in the door doing my own work, doing like putting the
I don't think
groundwork.
that's it though. I don't think they want him to put him on. They just because he's already on. They're thinking the friendship between them. He should be showing up to
Well,
support them.
Jay Twan
But
already said that they not even friends like that.
from the season 3, which is his first appearance, he wasn't as on as he is now, and he still doesn't show up to shit. This ain't Oliver being funny because he's gotten put on. Oliver's never showed up to nobody's shit. This ain't new news. So you get mad about it. Here we are, season 3. Girl, let it go. Move. I would act like that bitch ain't even on the cast.
I don't know.
Girl, I
Like
would mention that bitch
to
no
me,
more.
to me, I'm just gonna be real. I've been an Oliver fan for the most part. Like
I love Oliver.
Like
But
I
she
like
don't, cause she don't
if
support nobody
anybody
but
on the
herself.
if there's anybody on the show I feel like I can really identify with, it is Oliver, especially
I
because
get that. You giving a lot of Oliver energy today. So I definitely see that.
okay, but I don't be talking about your Tonka cheetah print like energy that you be giving all day.
Child,
But like, listen,
you best to know it.
at the end of the day, Carl, like I said, like I feel that all of those girls, and I'm just gonna say it, when Oliver first came on the show, I don't think that none of those girls thought that Oliver was gonna be popping off as much as he ended up doing. And I feel like a lot of them played in Oliver's face. A lot of them like tried to assault Oliver. A lot of them did a lot of fucked up shit. I don't know what Oliver may or may not have done behind the scenes, but based on what I seen on the show, it felt like a lot of them didn't think that he was gonna pop like that. Giving it up the way that Jay Twan and Berlin came on the show, they were those bitches. We're official artists. We're this, we're that. Meanwhile, they didn't let us know that one of them needed a sugar daddy to live and sustain a whole lifestyle. You know, it was like everybody was trying to act like they were on an upper echelon. And even back then, Oliver still was supporting people on the show. He ended up giving free background vocals for like I don't remember, it was a Kendra song. He ended up singing on that, didn't ask for anything in return. He definitely supported people, and then a lot of times they didn't support him, in my opinion, from what I seen. And now that he's popping and y'all have burnt bridges with him, now y'all want him to share your content, to share what you're doing, because that would establish a lick of friendship. Maybe he don't want to be friends with you bitches, but at the end of the day, let's be real. Most of you bitches aren't real friends anyway, and the only reason that you're sitting here trying to turn people against Oliver, which is why you pulled Kendra to the side. And I really don't like how you try to really, I feel like it's really a slap in a bitch's face when you pull them to the side and you try to rile them up to go against somebody with you. You up there like you bringing up like, oh, when the last time he supported Kendra ain't got shit to do with this. Kendra got her pack of Marlboro shorts. She good. At the end of the day, you are mad at Oliver, and you've been going to everybody about what you're upset about. But at the end of the day, to me, what you're upset about Oliver with, it's not even about him. It's about production. The show was supposed to be an all-star cast thing. 3 people dropped out. Oliver was the only person that stayed on and did what the fuck he needed to do. So therefore, the show got named after him. It's not his fault that you didn't benefit from a show that was he didn't make it. He didn't make that show. He after all of the stuff happened, it just became that. But don't blame him. Blame, I ain't gonna be messy, but blame Andario.
He is. Have you been? Why he been on a press tour? And he has.
But I'm saying, you're looking crazy, and the thing about it is, you talked all that shit. You pulled out a taser. You was acting like you was that bitch that season that you came. Nobody wanted you back the next season, and then nobody's listening to your music like that. We really don't hear anything about you. Meanwhile, Oliver is in a lot of places, and now you feel that now you're not the most elevated one that you came on the show pretending to be, and now you feel insecure about that, and you want to seek validation from this person, and he ain't giving it to you. But at the end of the day, your insecurities are your own. You cannot pin, post, or pull that on anybody else but yourself.
I agree.
And then the thing is, you in the same breath, you're talking about you being so, a struggling artist. You trying to make it. You need this, you need that. You're in the same scenes talking about how everybody's shit is low budget and shit like that. So which one is it? Are you the struggling artist who's humble, or are you like this bitch who's this upper echelon, or I make this, I wear this? Like, which one is it? You can't be both.
I agree. That's a word, bitch.
I don't like the energy that I'm getting from J-Twan in these scenes. It's coming across desperate, thirsty, and if it was me, I promise y'all, if a bitch don't want to talk to me, that is completely
They do
okay.
not have to talk to me at
If
all.
if a bitch don't want to be my friend,
They do not have to be.
For example, when me and Scotty first started chit chatting back and forth, he shared my video, or he shared my channel on his page. Now I have another friend. His name is Chef Don Don. They got real close at one point. I didn't take it upon myself to try to go out of my way to establish a relationship with Scotty, even though I was a big fan and I've been watching him for years. I let things naturally manifest on their own. I'm not going to ask you to share my page. I'm not going to ask you to include me on anything. I'm not going to ask you to do any of that, and I'm not going to expect that either. It's very weird that you feel entitled that people should help you when honestly you be being bitches to everybody. You're not.
Damn, what happened? He was on the road.
He done talked himself off of there. All right, let's move on before
Listen, when he said, well, when I started chit chat with us, I'm like, wait a minute, how I get in it?
Is the show over?
Move on before she can talk us about
show. Okay, so the
Because
next
Jeremy was going in.
So the next scene was the Wussy Mae Peachy Awards. Drew Friday did her performance. They were both nominated for different awards. Rico was nominated for Music Artist of the Year. Drew was nominated for Host of the Year and Drag Performer of the Year, of which they were both not the winners of. But, Drew performed down her little medley. She's on stage. I think she's a great performer. Anybody have any thoughts about this scene?
So happy.
It was lovely. So it was nice. Congratulations.
So nice. So excited.
Wonderful. So on to the next scene. Is the last scene with the season 3 reunion where We Were Born, Kendra, and Troy meeting in the park to kind of catch up and kind of, recap old times, since they're the longest, running, group that were a part of the franchise still. And Oliver did not attend. So J-Twan expressed his grievances once again about how he feels about Oliver. And Kendra had brought up the counseling session and how she did not like a comment that Lee Saban had made about her quote unquote fucking and sucking. I personally didn't find anything wrong with that. I think when you're in a counseling session, you kind of talk about whatever, especially in therapy. I mean, I feel like people talk about that in regular conversation. I didn't see anything wrong with it. But I think she made comments about, people view trans women as sexualized objects and, which, I mean, that's true, but I just didn't see the delivery of what Seven said as a bad thing, but that was okay. That was their opinion, child. But anybody got any thoughts about this reunion scene?
Wait, what happened? I'm sorry. Where we at?
We're basically at the last scene when
We're at
they
the
at
last
the
scene.
park, where they was at the park, and it was Troy, We Were Born, and Kendra, and they was all meeting up, and it was supposed to be like a meeting of all the people that started together, which was season 3, which is why he kept saying the OGs, and the people in the comments was like, well, I don't remember Troy being in season 1, which I do understand, but the reason why he's saying OGs is because the season 3 people are the ones that's been there the longest, so that's why they're saying that. But
Yeah, like this, like, I don't know. And on top of that, he's blaming it all on production. He's saying that y'all cutting stuff out, shit ain't making sense. That's why it's all Jamar's fault, it's all Andario's fault. Like y'all
he
set him up.
came back
Y'all,
into it with the bullshit. Okay.
y'all set him
I
up.
picked up right
Y'all,
where he left off.
y'all set him up every time.
He
And
did say that though.
like, and at the end of the day, I had asked him, I was like, well, if they do you wrong each time, then why are you coming back to the show? I was like, you don't even get paid for this.
What Jatwan should have came in this bitch completely different. Everything you should have been promoting We Were Born. That was it. You should have came in this bitch with no friend energy, is what he should have done.
Or like not even just that, but be humble in the confessionals and the scenes that you're in. You want to sit here and claim that they're not telling the full story, but I'm saying it, even if they did tell the full story, it wouldn't even align to what you're presenting. You're sitting here saying that you're dripped in all of these designers. You sitting here questioning me. He asked me to name off 10 designers. I named off 10 designers, and he said no. Those are the
Is
house
this about
names.
the show?
I'm
this is
saying,
about his live.
and he was like, so I was like, then he started asking me to name off the names of the people who work in the designers. So I was like, nobody really knows those people names. They come up with designs for the fashion brand. So at the end of the day, so what I'm saying, like, you can't be a super flaunty, trendy, I dress down, shady bitch in your confessionals, but also want to claim that you broke and need help. You can't. It ain't. You can't be Regina George and Felicia from Friday at the same time.
oh, not Felicia from Friday.
I just don't really, I don't know. I don't think that Jay Twan is being completely honest about his intentions, about where he's at in life. I feel like he wants to hold on to this grandiose image of maybe who he was 5 or 6 years ago and who he's not right now. And maybe it may, like, life has a way of humbling bitches. That's why I always believe in humility. Like, no matter if somebody gives me accolades or I make this or I do this, at the end of the day, my job is to be humble and accept the blessings that God has bestowed upon me. Once I start throwing shit in bitches' faces and acting like I'm better than bitches, that's when all of those blessings somehow manage to disappear. And I have to sit here and still stand on all of that flaunty shit that I said before when the shit don't work out in the end. And that's how life goes. I do not agree with Jatwan. I'm sorry.
Do you think that Oliver should give him a conversation just to move past it, or do you
No.
think that it's his choice to not give him a conversation?
because there's not going to be any resolve. There's not going to be any resolve about it, because what you're mad at Oliver about has nothing to really do with him. At the end of the day, it's not his fault that Quentin and Lauren dropped out of that show. It's not his fault that they decided to make it in the mix with Twix, because at the end of the day, that was the main draw for the show. It's not his fault. You should blame that on production. And at the end of the day, you're gonna talk to him. He's gonna repeat the same shit that I'm saying, and you're gonna get even more upset. And then it's gonna turn into you yelling, into him backing away. And something tells me that that's the type of conversation that we're gonna see later on in the season when Oliver is saying, "And we're backing up, and we're backing up, and we're backing up." Bye. That's the conversation that's probably going to happen, because at the end of the day, what is the conversation going to do? Don't nobody care about your pain, Effie. Like, get the fuck over it. You sitting here holding pain in for 5
We
years.
all got pain.
It's so annoying.
Jeremy.
Like, I just don't get it. We haven't seen you sing a song.
Your man is calling your name.
I was your sister.
Can you do me a favor?
What?
When you going off like this, can you stop looking at the ceiling? Can you actually look us in our face? Because it makes me, I want to connect. Because I feel like you're just looking at your thoughts up there in the sky. I want you to actually.
I'm trying to collect all, because I have so many. Like, it's giving.
I cannot.
It's
Look here.
Yeah,
So
we
do-
can start
so
this
yeah-
from the castmates up here, so we can have these.
Mind you, you're sitting here talking about supporting you. Meanwhile, when Drew asked you to come and support her at her event, all you did was drag her weave in the show. And then you said that you have critiques about what she needs to do. Like I'm saying,
He didn't mean that. It was in the confessionals.
at the
He
end of
thought
the
about that
day,
afterwards. He
I
probably mad at her.
I understand that you want to be the shield of protection. But at the end of the day, J-Twan is very.
No, I'm giving you. I would say he probably mad at her right now, but he was probably really excited
Well,
for her
first
show
of all,
at the time.
if he wanted to be the chill and protection, he can be, because we was talking about the scene, bitch. You was dragging the twine, and this ain't the space for that right now. So save that for when he get here,
very
bitch.
much so.
Right now, this is not the space. We was talking about that scene, bitch, and you done went way off topic.
J-Twan was in the scene once again.
Yeah, but what you
Only
talking about
like
ain't got
trying to
nothing
get
to do with
everybody to
that.
talk about
So
Oliver.
drag that girl on your own time, but to drag you to wrap this shit up.
This is a good, like, all 6 of us can have.
I mean, it was still part of the scene. But one thing I do want to talk about that did make me cackle a little bit is because Troy had said that
fault, Jamar, and how you
absolutely
how you
not. And I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But one thing that did make me laugh was Troy had talked about how
messy.
Troy had talked about how he had apologized to Oliver for the past that they had last season. And girl, they cut to Berlin. She said, "For what?" Because I was like, bitch, not. She just said dismissed it because them girls just do not see it from Miss Oliver for their own reasons that we'll get into more later on.
But Troy did say something very profound. He's like, if somebody just don't want to deal with me or not talk to me, then I'm not going. Why are you chasing after this man to talk to him when he don't want to talk to you?
And he also said that he felt like J-Twan was trying to seek like validation from Oliver in a sense when he really don't care for Oliver or whatever. And I would hope that he's not, because I wouldn't dare be trying to seek no type of validation from anybody who don't like me.
I mean, don't try to. I would like to say that he's not trying to seek validation from somebody that he doesn't even really like.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of what it's giving. Like, I don't feel, some of y'all are saying in the comments that Oliver doesn't need to be on the show because he's not trying to resolve any conflict. The conflict that he wants to resolve is not even a part of this show. It's a part of another show that's not even on. Nobody cared. Barely nobody watched it. Nobody gained anything from that fucking show. Even the person that was the star of the show hasn't even been getting that much attention this season. We ain't even talking about Oliver. We're talking about that Darius nigga. We ain't seen him at all.
He ain't on the show.
He has been. He has been in a lot of these scenes.
Well, he has been in the scenes, but
he's not a cast member. That's what I mean.
I'm just like at the end of the day, like you sitting here mentioning and everybody that you talking shit to Oliver about is going to Oliver and telling him all the shit that you're saying. Literally. That's the dumbest thing about this. Is that Oliver is hearing all of the shit that you've been talking. Because all of them going back to Troy and Dominique and Troy are telling Oliver.
Very true.
And all of them are thinking how delusional you sound, which you do. Like at the end of the day, this is not none of this is gonna make me stream I Was Born music. I'm sorry.
Not I Was Born.
It's We Were Born.
I mean, to me, Jay Twan is only caring about. He ain't arguing on behalf of Berlin. He arguing on behalf of himself. So it's not even We Were Born. It's Jay Twan was born. And he want Oliver to acknowledge it. And Oliver was not there for the delivery of this man's birth. So Oliver does not care. That's the sad thing about this.
My Lord, today.
I do not want to laugh, but baby,
Bitch, what is happening?
Girl, you had that on your heart for about a good.
And
Girl,
somebody
you know
in
that.
the comment section is also saying, Jay Twan, it's okay not to dress like Grace Jones.
oh my God.
That's what they said in the comments. That's not me.
What the fuck?
You just have to read it.
We are an interactive panel. We also
Oh my God, honey.
I read them too. I got them set up here too.
Exactly.
Too.
They said that like you can't be a struggling artist while also in tandem dressing like Grace Jones. It don't go like that.
And I think the people wouldn't drag her as much if she wasn't looking so crazy and all these things. And then if the scenes, like he said, the confessional, like he said the scenes is the editing is wrong and the production is making it look crazy, but you have a chance to kind of connect it in the confessional and you're not doing it. You're looking crazier in a confessional.
You talking shit. You talking shit about everybody in the confessional, but also wanting everybody to support you. How that work?
I mean, that's true.
Wasn't nobody. That's the thing. Nobody be shading them.
These comments are ruthless.
What?
But it's safe to say a lot of these bitches in the comments don't fuck with
Oh wow.
Ruthless.
Oh wow.
They ain't fucking with her.
I'm sorry, like this, like, and it's so bad because I can tell I'm probably gonna be eating him up from this time on, and I really did not
see guests on the panel.
Somebody said I'm cleaning up with Twan like
just
Olivia Pope.
I know I read that one.
I really want to put this disclaimer out, but like to future people that want to come onto this panel and get interviewed, majority probably by me. At the end of the day, if you come on here and you get cross-examined and I hold you to task and I ask you questions and I drill into information, if you decide that you want to get buck on here, I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm gonna eat you the fuck up.
Oh my God.
Verbally.
Soundbite. Somebody record that.
Verbally, I am not to be tested. All I'm saying, I am not.
Now don't sleep on my girl Twan. She not either.
I mean, I've seen the knickknacks and the patty wax of Jay Twan, and I'm not impressed.
Mm-hmm. And she gonna give you a bone, bitch.
I mean, let that be. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, if you're coming onto this panel, none of what we're saying is personal. At the end of the day, it's on the show. So we don't agree with you. If we don't agree with you, or the way that you carried yourself on the show, tough titties. But don't come up on here trying to disrespect anybody.
Titties. My mama used to say that.
Not tough titties. Well,
that's all I have to say.
I guess that was the end of the episode. And once again, Jeremy was in rare form as usual. I mean,
her use.
Yes, and you can see his rare form for $5.99 on his OnlyFans featuring.
Period.
Well, as we always do at the end of every show, we go around the room and we let the people know what we got going on. I guess I will start first. Of course, we have this panel here. I'm trying to figure out what else I'm going to do with this panel because the people love this panel and this group of people. And I really don't want this panel to just be confined to just talking about chasing, but I don't know what the fuck we're going to do. But we'll figure it out as time goes on. We also do, Jamar and I also have Boys Night Out next week. And then, of course, my Housewives panel that we do that we really don't want to do no more. May as well turn it into damn Married to Medicine because Potomac is whack. It's definitely whack.
Scotty, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I thought you said it was good.
Potomac is not good right now.
Like Scotty, how would you feel if I go up on this bitch and say, you know, well, Scotty, like, you know, at the end of the day, Scotty should have shared my content. Scotty, me and him are
Not you
supposed to
brought
be
it back.
friends. Scotty should have shared my video. Why
Wrapped it right back
Did
up
you
like
spin the block?
why hasn't Scotty allowed me to be on the what you know what you like the
Whether you like it or not, Pam.
why what if I did that?
I'd be
Wouldn't
like,
that make me look crazy and entitled?
yes, because I don't owe nobody shit. So I don't have to share
Exactly.
your I want to.
So what separates you from Oliver?
How we get back to this? How did we get back to this?
I'm trying to rub his head.
I'm like, but you can't. You actually rubbing T's head.
I know, but he disappeared, so it don't count.
He on medicine. He's sick.
Like I'm just like
Oh, thank you for moving me over.
This is sad. This is sad, y'all. This is sad.
Oh my God. We're not gonna get back into that. We're trying to.
This is embarrassing.
Oh, but not only that, I reviewed Basketball Wives. Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna let that go too. And Bell Collective, as well as Love and Marriage Huntsville, and that's about it. Jamar, what you got to tell the people?
We're in the early stages of planning this reunion. God pray for me.
Lord, you're gonna need
Who's
it.
gonna host it?
To be determined. To be determined. I still am gathering shit pieces for this damn house. I'm actually putting together my dining room furniture right now downstairs. So I'm gonna go and finish that shit. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it tonight, but God, I'm gonna give me a good swing at that shit.
And send your part in for this video. Thank you.
That too.
Wait, we still sending in parts? Didn't you already do the
people are like not doing what they're supposed to do.
Did he get mine?
Yeah, he got yours and Carl.
Did you get mine?
He got yours too.
Okay.
He got everybody's but Jamar. Jamar is the one that we're waiting on.
And
somebody else just got added to it. They should have theirs by Friday. Somebody else just got added to it.
It'll be in by Friday.
Go ahead.
Can I also
but that's it.
Can I also say I know we ain't supposed to spin the block, and it's not about even him.
Here we go.
I am so tired of everybody kissing Oliver ass and like these scenes. Oh my God. It is just so agonizing to watch. Like Troy and Dominique, please have some self-respect. I'm sorry. It's like y'all know damn well Oliver is not trying to be nobody friend on this show. Now y'all want to apologize, reestablish branches, embark on new friendships now that the show ended and y'all see that he's holding Heavenly's purse. At the end of the day, y'all, I promise this is not a good look. I mean, I appreciate the growth of everybody, but I'm just saying, can we as a collective please stop kissing Oliver's ass?
Oh my God.
And y'all up here giving out these heartfelt apologies, and the man is literally looking y'all in the face and saying, girl, that's what's up. Y'all look crazy.
Jeremy, we want to go home.
You are home.
Well, y'all be easy. I see y'all.
Carl, go ahead. And before we move on to Carl, these comments on my Instagram is really ridiculous. Somebody just wrote on my picture talking about some OnlyFans in the making. I can't. Go ahead, Carl.
Nothing. I am still working, getting my album out. We're working on some visuals pretty soon. Same stuff, production that we're doing is wrapping up. We're actually starting green screens pretty soon and starting the editing process for that. So y'all stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of shit coming for that. And I am newly single and enjoying my peace.
Oh, yep, you are. Yes, you are. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I've been kind of busy.
Look, bitch, I had to back from earlier. Go ahead.
So I have not had a chance to make any content. I don't use StreamYard anymore. So I can't make lives as quick as I used to on StreamYard. But I promise I will be uploading combination reviews this upcoming week for all of the episodes that I missed on Real Housewives of Potomac,
You ain't
all the
missing that.
episodes that I missed on Married to Medicine. I'm not doing Bell Collective, because not me and Scotty, but me and Chef Don Don used to do that, and it's just not giving. It's not. I'm not. I'm tired of seeing heavy women be abused on network.
Oh
At the end of the day,
What the fuck?
so please be on the lookout this upcoming week. I will be back in Virginia on Saturday. I will try my best to either pre-record or go live on Sunday and or Monday or Tuesday.
That's a lot of oars.
A whole week.
Please be on the lookout. Follow me on IG at Jeremy Speaks TV. Follow me on YouTube at Jeremy Speaks TV, and follow me on Twitter at Jeremy Speaks TV.
Is that a freak Twitter?
It is not a freak Twitter.
He like
Don't
freak
follow
stuff,
him on.
though.
You said what?
You like
Don't follow
freak
him
stuff,
on there,
though.
man.
I do be liking freak stuff. I be busting in the room.
I know you do. I know you do.
It be hitting the ceiling.
Okay, I don't think I need to know that. Tramiel.
Why? Why? Why did you share that with us?
Scotty, I'm gonna compose some snippets of my album to play next week.
Please do. Thank you. We need that. Tramiel.
So, as you well know, I have out 2 singles I would love for y'all to go listen to: Long Days and motherfucking Everything. Long Days is everywhere, and so is Everything. Go check out those songs. They are very, very good. I'm actually working on a remix for Everything. I'm working on some visuals coming soon. And I'm actually going to be starting to do like those little covers like Trevor Jackson, except I'm not going to be making the weird faces. So be looking out for that. I'm going to start singing for y'all. So, just check me out. Go follow me on @Tramel. That's @Tramel. And you can follow my YouTube channel, Tramel, Tramel. Since y'all got 50,000 subscribers over here, I better see at least 10 of y'all.
Look, I'm putting a show on this channel.
Oh my God. T, if you still here.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Go ahead.
I got the usual things going on. Basketball wise, LA. I haven't made up my mind because I cussed them bitches out in my reviews, so I don't know.
What's wrong?
They're horrible.
What's wrong?
Yeah.
You got some wisdom teeth pulled or something?
Oh no, child! They got me on some medication, and that shit made me sleepy as hell. But other than that, I'm still doing Love and Marriage Huntsville and Potomac and Married to Medicine and Bell Collective.
Oh, I see
so
one.
Definitely make sure y'all are there, child.
I am weak. Scotty, not Scotty, but T said, and I be with basketball wise. I'll see y'all next week. I hope you get some rest, T.
Well, before we go, once again, Tramiel has a recent single out called Long Days. It's available everywhere. You can purchase or stream or do both.
And thank you, Renee, for subscribing to my channel. I love you, girl.
And also, Tramiel also has a YouTube channel, by the way. Y'all need to promote y'all YouTube channels up
here. Oh, yeah, I got one too.
See y'all music videos.
About mine.
But yeah, Tramiel has a YouTube channel, and so does Carl for all of their music videos and everything about their music and all that. And also, before we go, I have to do this too. Bando has a song out too called Bando's Dream. It's now available on Spotify, Apple Music, as well as YouTube. I promote his music on every fucking video, and it's going to be on this one as well too. So with that being said, y'all, we are up out of here, and until next Wednesday, we will see y'all on the next one.
Subscribe to Bando.